Hi guys.
Hello people.
I'm Milena.
I'm Lola.
And we're watching Mr. Robot.
Episode 2 of season 4.
Yes.
Starting it off in a much better mood
Then
than we left off. Couldn't have been a worse mood.
Just so you know, after we watched episode 1, we haven't filmed anything after that. We're like, we can't film second episode of Mr. Robot, like, I don't want to. And after that, we thought, okay, maybe something lighter, let's Hunter x Hunter, but we couldn't even get in a mood to film even something lighter.
No,
so we just
it ruined our day.
Ate.
We did nothing. We sat. I think we ate. We might have watched the Abbott Elementary a couple episodes.
Yeah.
And so we were recovering. And like, I even edited that episode, even though it's not even supposed to go up for a few more days. I edited it because I was like, let me get it over with. Let me get it over with that day while it's still fresh so that I won't have to do this again.
Yeah. I'm already depressed. So
so now we're here.
Now we're
gonna continue. I am dressed as Elliot today in honor of him. At some point I'm gonna put my hoodie up.
I was dressed
it even
as
says
Angela,
sad.
let's say.
See, it even says sad. I mean, it does say sad dads, and he is not a father as far as I know. But like, sad. Yeah. What can I tell you? What? I'm preparing myself for this episode. It's gonna be... I mean, we can't be in the worst positions.
But the thing is, I'm really not in the mood. I have so much to do today. I'm really not in the mood for anything depressing. Like,
Our poor Milena has to go after, so she has mascara on. Imagine if she has to cry.
Yeah. So please, just let us, these 2 episodes, not be that depressed, you know?
I feel like it's hard to not be depressed considering in what state of mind everyone is in. You know, like everyone is in a really bad.
Yeah,
like we don't have now a single character that's like holding it up.
No,
you know,
no.
We don't have a single one. So I think that's gonna be bad. But you know, we have to see it. So let's see it.
Honestly, I can't. I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, maybe for this, maybe for Elliot, maybe for Lee, maybe this, maybe that. You know, let these 2 episodes be action packed. That'd be good for me. You know, no serious feelings, talks, anything. Just like action. Let's see what's gonna happen, and that's it.
Yeah, well, look, where we left off. I mean, technically, immediately where we left off is with Elliot and Philip. We still don't know what that's about. What I wish that it's about, and what I, like, think it's, like, could only be about, is that, like, Elliot and Philip are gonna join forces to take White Rose down.
Nothing else.
Because, like, why would Philip not?
Yes, but, like, join
Philip
forces...
said, if I go down, I'm taking you with me. Let's.
Yes. I honestly believe that he will do his best. And with the help of our boy, because he knows like that he's the smartest one, he could maybe do something. And let's not give many important jobs to Darlene. Because
love you, girl.
No matter how my girl is very smart, very capable. But somehow she ends up screwing everything, you know? So
it's just type of her personality.
Yes, it is how it is.
It's just an endearing quality that she has.
Unfortunately, she is in a very bad place.
Yeah,
as well.
I don't think anyone's gonna get her to do anything. Like she's doing hardcore drugs, and she's like trying to
Hopefully,
distract herself.
we're gonna stop that because we are watching today 2 episodes, and we have to. Just let me tell you, we have to. So we're watching today 2 episodes. Hopefully, in these 2 episodes, she's gonna somehow stop the drugs and go on
13 episodes, right?
I think 12.
12 or 13, okay.
I think
12, yeah, actually, I think it's 12.
I think we'll retract if it's
that's why I'm trying to remember. I think it is 12. Like, 12 episodes, sure, you can give me 4 episodes, I guess.
All we watched
of it being bad, yeah, exactly. I don't think it's gonna get better. I'm so sorry to tell you.
I feel like it's gonna be like this.
I feel like it's gonna be...
Maybe.
You know? Does that make sense?
I'm not sure.
Dom is also not having the greatest time. She has to go back to work because that Janine, I don't know what her name was, came and told her, I'm gonna kill your mother. So like... Janice. Friends.
Exactly, that's how I remembered it immediately. I was like, that's it.
Janice. Imagine if she started laughing like that.
I mean, she's enough creepy without
that.
Honestly.
Yeah. Basically, I mean, that's what we're doing. Elliot is trying to... Immediately what he's trying to do is, like, get info on that bank. Because, like, in Cyprus. Because that's where White Rose keeps all her assets.
Yeah.
You know, we're doing something. And I am
I mean, my
rooting
boy
for
is
you.
very close.
Yeah, like, he's doing something. Again, it's a problem because he's, like, being led by his emotions. So he is not as, like... You know, he fell into this trap that was... so kind of obviously a trap because like he just wanted something to work. Like Mr. Robot right now is our voice of reason.
Yeah.
That like everything he says you do agree with, but because like I am also emotional about losing Angela, I am with Elliot, you know. But like it's a nice space to see them, the two of them like working together. As opposed to what was happening in the previous seasons.
Yeah, it's easier.
Yeah, it's much easier. It makes it...
I feel
better.
Safer, honestly. Yeah.
So, look, without further ado, let's play this episode and because we have two to watch.
Yeah.
So, like, let it not be too bad. Let's, like, keep it together. Payment required. Interesting. There is no, like... What?
Yeah, it seems weird.
Why? Why is it normal? Why is it 402? Yeah. Why is it not... What? Where's the dot and torrents dot whatever? What? Was that first one episode called like that? Should I look more into this than I need to? I forgot this is how the last episode. This episode started.
Since last I saw you.
I'm not gonna.
Well, there.
Should probably leave.
Maybe she will like die or something.
His mother?
Who are you?
Well, she's in a nursing home. Okay, we're gonna see what's happening with him.
Jacob.
My girl!
All I can tell you is by this previously on, couldn't be worse. Couldn't be fucking worse. Oh!
I
was hoping that you were right and we're not gonna see her again.
Goes down, Mr. Alderson.
What a sight to see when you wake up. I don't like this.
Symbolic breach in the structure that separated millions and claimed hundreds of lives.
The Berlin Wall? Why?
That was Soviet Union, a great world superpower, was collapsing. Where some saw freedom, young, imaginative Minister Zhang saw possibility. So Zhang formed an investment group called Deus. The goal? Bring together the world's wealthiest, most powerful men to consolidate control and manipulate global events for profit. With the right players in place, running the world turned out to be surprisingly easy. With his network of hackers and terrorists in place, Zhang suggested the Deus Group look in a new direction. Industrial espionage was yesterday's work. What better way to gain leverage on everyone than if everyone was connected?
Creating the internet.
The United States was a test case.
I'm sorry. White Rose.
Without hesitation, everyone jumped online. He staged the biggest coup in human civilization, and the whole world volunteered to take part. We began to see that Zhang had been perfectly positioning himself to take total control. Zhang's billion-dollar machine clandestinely built it under the Washington Township nuclear power plant. The Deus Group now understood we were working for Zhang, not with him. His pet project, which we belittled for years, had been the singular purpose of the Deus Group all along. Consider yourself lucky, Mr. Alderson. But I was the one alerted when you walked into that apartment.
I do consider ourselves
dispose of
lucky.
Any intruder.
He doesn't know that he's Angela's father.
Crazy, right? Yeah, I never thought we'd still be here either.
Yeah.
It won't work.
Who's Dolores? This is the second time.
Your heist.
Is it Vera or something?
You just said the Deus Group funds White Rose's project and the Dark Army. I can find a way to rob the Deus Group. White Rose loses everything.
E-Corp is a front for the Deus Group. Last I checked, you're still the CEO. We can take them all down if we work together. You have to have a contact at the bank that can get me the Deus Group account numbers. A real contact.
Susan Jacobs. General Counsel at E-Corp. She was my designated associate for Cyprus National Bank.
Well, I
Handled
mean,
everything.
that ship sailed.
Exactly.
Just tell me how I can get a hold of this contact of yours.
You can.
That's where you will run into some difficulty.
Exactly.
Susan Jacobs disappeared months ago.
Oh my god, he doesn't even know how.
I'm sorry, Mr. Alderson, but I really can't help you.
There's light entering this room, which means hope, which means
You know
we're
what
gonna do
they've
it.
done. Just gonna let them keep doing it.
This is just a blip. They won't even notice.
White Rose killed your daughter.
You know?
You think I didn't look into you too? I don't know how you justify the shit you do. Maybe you want to look back at what White Rose did to Angela and see it as a necessary evil. Or maybe you don't look back at it at all, because deep down you know what happened. What's been happening is wrong. Something inside you is telling you to stop looking the other way.
Even if I were to agree to help you, it's like I said, this heist, it's not possible.
I'll find Susan Jacobs.
Boy.
Just get them all in a room together.
I mean,
You want me to randomly request that the entire Deus Group gather in one place without even a pretext?
In the next 8 days.
Is that all?
That's all I got. Once White Rose starts shipping her project, I'm dead.
I became a dead man walking the minute I agreed to work with White Rose.
so let's take her down. Philip, you don't understand how much I root for you.
Just like you.
Okay, let that not be foreshadowing. Second, can't think of a better way to die. If I take her down with me and I
Honestly.
die, good enough.
Contact that's been missing for months. So we find out why she disappeared.
That's gonna be
Anything she left behind.
a fun conversation to have. Who the fuck is Dolores?
Yeah.
It's Mom. She's gone. Elliot.
Your mom was the nicest, most thoughtful woman. When my dad died, she gave me a shoulder to cry on. Always had a kind word for everyone.
Abusive people not always
You
abusive
must
to
be
everyone.
So blessed to have had her in your life.
Yeah.
But like I hate to hear someone talking about
Yeah, me too. Totally blessed.
What are we supposed to do?
my babies.
Oftentimes, like, families find sentimental value in their loved one's possessions.
Donate everything.
You can put a post-it note on the boxes with the items you wish to donate.
Oh, this is gonna bring back unwanted memories. Like, what did she die from?
About yesterday, I know I was a little mental.
Well, cool.
Are you just saying that, or?
Oh, good. Let's just get this done.
I'll tell you who you're searching for. Maybe she has answers. Enough with putting on jackets of your deceased parents. Never brings anything good.
Score. What's the hurry? She's not gonna get any deader.
You know, for someone who refused to enter this room the last few years, seem pretty comfortable now that they're gone.
Don't you feel a little relieved? I know I sound like a total dick, but you feel it too, right?
I guess.
You know what? Fuck it. Why should I feel like a dick for being happy? She was an asshole.
You shouldn't
to
feel
us.
like a dick.
Yeah.
Now I don't ever have to think about her again.
Maybe there's nothing.
Brad, your old Walkman.
Oh, it's a Walkman. Oh my god, I thought it was a camera. I am terrified.
Hold up. I'll take it if you don't, because that's our foot on your back.
See, like, what is a Walkman supposed to mean now?
Maybe there is.
Well, what could it be? Did he hide something in the Walkman? There's something in the Walkman. Why would his mother keep that?
Mom had a safe deposit box?
And how long did you work under ASAC Santiago?
3 years.
Isaac.
Since I started the New York office.
Did you ever see Agent Santiago do anything suspicious or out of character before his disappearance on October 23rd? You okay there, Agent Spiro?
She couldn't look more suspicious if she
Sorry,
fucking tried.
You seem a little out of it. You getting enough rest?
Never.
Sir, there's something I know I should tell you.
But what?
What is she
Baby
gonna say?
girl.
What is she gonna say?
Oh, look, I think she should know that she looks suspicious, so like
We're
maybe...
both here for the same reason. Now, if there's anything you can do to help us
I
do
think
that,
Agent Santiago was a double agent.
Yeah.
A double agent. To be clear, Agent DePiro, you're accusing your former commanding officer, your FBI mentor, of working as an operative against the Bureau.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Agent Horton. I'm just having a little trouble saying this aloud. Knowing it's on the record and worried about what might happen, about the repercussions. Santiago was working with some awfully dangerous people.
I mean, the best lie is sprinkling truth
Whenever you're set.
in it.
Can you tell me who Agent Santiago was working with?
The Trujillo drug cartel.
Taxidermy. Taxidermy. Oh, taxidermy.
It's genius. Oh god.
Donnie, nice to hear your voice.
Oh my god, terrifying.
Fine, we're good. I fed them the cover story. Bought it and praised me for coming forward.
So, you believe it was a successful meeting? Your colleagues believe all is above board?
Agent Horton bought it, I'm sure of it.
Clarify, sure.
As sure as I can be, I guess. 99.9% sure.
Interesting. Dominique, I want you to know that we are very pleased that you are back to work and on the mend. Don't be a stranger. Let us know if there's anything you need, and we'll do the same.
I fucking hate this.
I miss Irving.
I want Beatrice with me forever.
I don't understand taxidermy. If I walked into someone's house and they have something like that on the wall, I'm out.
How are you doing with all this? As soon as we get the death certificate, I'm done. I'm not talking about paperwork, kiddo. I'm talking about the fact that your mom died this morning. Maybe you should take a minute and deal with what's happening. What the fuck are you talking about? We need to take down White Rose, or we die. Darlene dies. I agree. That could have gone better.
It's weird hearing him talking to us.
And Darlene is gonna hear something on the
How the hell
Walkman.
should I know
Like,
what
that is
she
not
wants?
just
I don't know what.
unimportant.
Don't look at me like that. Yeah, she was my mom, but we weren't close. I can't even remember the last time we spoke. Give me a goddamn break here, alright?
Cremation, cardboard coffin, cheapest urn.
I'm not even a little curious about what's in it.
What
Not
could
the
be
one
in
that they
it?
grew up with. So
I don't know. I always go to
there's gotta
father.
be
Yeah, it could be
something
very.
Are you gonna see this?
Can
Are
you
you gonna
just
see
see
what
what's-
what he's looking at? Because
Look down, look at.
Hello?
Look at the phone, look at the phone.
Bueller? Are you alive? Maybe there's some secrets.
Secrets?
I don't know, like the secret to why mom is such a bitch? Money? A deed to a chateau in France?
That'd be great.
Adoption papers?
She's so cute.
Your adoption papers? Yo! Asshole!
Yes.
Please stop ignoring me!
Fuck is with you, man?
She
I'm
didn't
here,
say-
aren't
She
I?
did. She
She
stopped.
did. Oh, she did.
No, you're not. I thought you said we were cool.
We are cool.
Maybe she didn't.
Okay, then prove it. Come with me to the bank.
It's not gonna change the fact that mom's dead.
Just fucking come with me. I need to go,
Oh.
okay?
But yeah.
Remember when we were kids and you were scared you were having one of your episodes and I would tell you to squeeze my hand. And as long as you could feel my hand, you knew I was there and it was okay and everything was real. Well, now I need you to help me make me feel like everything is okay.
You're not gonna find any answers in an old safe deposit box.
And it'll be a short trip.
So
Condolences.
And ID'd 17 career criminals he helped walk off the street, never to be seen again, living happy lives under new names all over the world.
Yeah, it's where I wanna.
he is shipping people off to leave, run away. Your mother, your family, ship them off somewhere.
Help me, should I need the help?
I'm awfully sorry.
About your
Co-work.
co-worker.
Agent DePiro, I'm sorry to interrupt.
The one, the name that she wrote. Why? Why?
You met with him today, didn't you?
She said that he bought this
They haven't
story.
publicly released the name, but it's Agent Horton from the Santiago case.
And she said that she hadn't bought the story.
Well, no, she said like she's confident enough.
But like not 100%. Yeah.
Oh my god. Ship off your whole fucking
She's a
family.
fucking psycho.
It's gone.
What?
The safe deposit box. It's gone. Payment lapsed. It's policy to dispose of the contents after a 120-day grace period.
You threw away my mom's shit? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Baby girl. She just needs closure. Hold her hand.
Literally.
Don't you get it, Elliot? It's not about the fucking box, it's about the fact that you don't give a shit.
About Mom fucking sue me for not giving a shit about her after what she did to
Not
us.
Mom, Angela. You were right. She's gone. I mean, how do you do it? How do you just move on like that?
I have it.
What are you doing?
Open it.
Happy.
You recognize that tape?
No.
How did Mom get this?
Happy Mother's Day.
This wasn't for her.
Maybe she wished it were.
I'm gonna listen to it. And you're gonna listen with me.
I can't.
Who was it for?
Maybe Angela's mom, I don't know.
Good morning, Washington Township. We're your hosts, Elliot Alderson, and Darlene Alderson, and Angela Moss. We're here to say, Happy Mother's Day, Mrs. Moss! Happy Mother's Day, Mom! I love you. We love you too!
I'm resigning as CEO of E-Corp by end of year. Means, of course, I'll be parting ways with the Deus Group as well.
Well, that is obviously unacceptable. Your tenure at E-Corp will be over soon enough, but you will simply have to wait. Nothing can rock the boat now, as my project has not yet shipped.
Yes, I understand, but here's the thing.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't care.
You know that in order for me to replace you as CEO, the Deus Group members must all agree on your successor in person.
Well, perhaps a New Year's celebration will befit this fresh start.
Your request is absurd. You know we can't organize a meeting within the next week.
And yet I have faith you'll find a way.
Philip, truly.
That is not how this fucking game is played!
No joke. Philip is my top 5. Like, no joke. Like, we have our 4, but like, Philip is 5th. See, anyone who makes White Rose do this, you're my favorite.
Hello?
I played my hand.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. I'm not doing this for you.
You ready? I got Mom's ashes. Who was that?
It's kind of poetic because this is like Angela's funeral, but like we don't have a body for her.
I saw your phone.
She
earlier
did see.
when you were here.
She did see.
And on the train platform. I knew her.
Well, this is a conversation to have.
The last transaction in her equine wallet.
The animal shelter. What about it?
That wasn't her. It was me.
It's you. Who broke into her house.
You were in jail. F Society needed a new base.
But she caught you.
She was supposed to be out of town.
What did you do?
What, you want me to say it?
Jesus fucking Christ!
I knew you wouldn't get it.
And why did you tell me?
I had to know
Know what?
that we'd still be okay. Even if you knew what I did.
I read what she did. Washington Township case. I need everything you have on Susan Jacobs. Susan Jacobs was also working for the Dark Army.
Of course she was. I mean, who isn't at this point?
And what does that have to do with you?
I'm going after White Rose.
You know that's suicide, right?
Probably.
You're gonna do it anyway. Why not give up?
Can't. She'll find me.
Us. She'll find us both. That's why you're doing this. I'm in.
No. This is exactly why I didn't tell you in the first place.
I'm not giving you a choice. Besides, you need me.
I'm not sure, girl.
Face
I'm
it.
not fucking sure.
Every hack you've ever pulled off is because F society.
I was
helped
gonna
you.
say, like, he's
Right
trying
now,
to
we're
keep
all-
you out because, like...
We're doing it together. Give me your phone. I rigged Signal's API to beam GPS cords so we could share locations. That way, if you're ever worried about me, you'll know where I am. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you to say White Rose. I mean you were up to something, but figured it had to do with Vera.
What is happening with Vera? I mean, do I even care?
Vera?
Huh?
He doesn't know.
You didn't know?
What does he have to do with it?
Well, that's what I was wondering.
She didn't even tell him.
Freaked me the fuck out when you showed up at your building a couple months ago, but when I told you, you just blew it off like it was no big deal.
Miss Robot, stop that. What did you do? Didn't we agree to work together?
Like, Elliot was the one who was doing everything for Vera.
Yeah, but like if Vera wanted for Elliot to do something that
Okay.
Elliot would not necessarily agree with.
Thanks.
Babies. They're my favorite.
I don't know what Darling is.
Oh, stop lying.
Made his move. We might actually have a shot at White Rose, but none of that matters because I can't fucking trust you.
Listen to me. I don't know anything about Vera.
You heard what she said. She told one of us, and it wasn't me.
There's no
There is
reason
no
for me to
fucking
keep
way.
that.
There is no
Fuck it.
fucking
You
way.
want to go back to not talking to each other?
I am telling
There
you
is no
the truth.
fucking way.
I am not the one Darlene talked
Who
to.
is? I don't understand. Who is?
There is no fucking way.
If it wasn't you, it wasn't me. Who was it?
What does that mean?
Ricky is like after Angela. Did we develop another? Like, what? What? Huh?
What? Is that the mom?
What?
That's a mom.
I've been looking all over for you. We need to wait.
For what?
For him.
You mean Mr. Robot?
No.
Elliot?
No. The other one.
I don't understand anything.
But just like explain this to me. This is their mother and this is baby Elliot.
I don't understand.
Is that who it is?
Yes, that's it.
Okay, first that. Okay. Okay, well.
I mean, I hope that's by that's how it. Maybe it's not. Like, but like I don't know what that last scene was. What that?
Okay.
Because technically, are we
No,
waiting
because like you know when he was on the ground in the previous episode.
Yes.
And he was looking, and it was his family,
Yeah.
and they were talking about you were
Yeah.
supposed to protect him, I was
Yeah.
supposed to keep an eye on him. It was
Yeah.
3 of them,
Yeah.
and like they were talking to Mr. Rob, and they like confused me because then like they were. It didn't seem to me like they spoke like his family. It seemed to me like they spoke as a part of his mind, but I just thought like he's imagining things, so like whatever. But like, that's his whole family, including him, like
Yeah.
mother, father.
Yeah. But
him.
like it happened before.
God, why would you do this to me now?
That happened before, but
I
we
don't
were now in a
understand
random
this.
scene in a room of where 1% of the 1% is occupied. You know, not occupied.
Okay, but like that room, is that like Elliot's mind? Are we like in Elliot's mind? I don't know. Because like this is real.
That's
so like
exactly.
so like it's like Elliot's mind. There's
And
oh my god, I cannot. We we don't have that much time, and we like spent now 15 minutes just like speaking to each other, trying to figure out what this was at the end. Let me talk you what we've come up with. Nothing. No, literally nothing. I don't understand what they mean. We're waiting for a third one. We're waiting for someone else. We're not waiting for Mr. Robot. We are not waiting for Elliot. We are waiting for the other one.
Yeah, and we're not sure what that is in that room, because like that room has been showing multiple times.
Yeah.
In Elliot's speeches when he's talking about society and
the top
evil
1%
people.
of 1%.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like now when his mother came in and there was like a little Elliot, now it seems like it could be maybe his mind, let's say.
I mean, that's how I'm like viewing it, you know, like his childhood self, his mother, his father, whatever, like make up, you know, Elliot in some type of way, and they're waiting for someone else. Like the kid Elliot asked, like, are we waiting for Elliot or are we waiting for Mr. Robot? And she said the other one, and the other one is the one that we don't know about, that knows about Vera.
To me, it makes sense that there has been through his life multiple personalities. I don't know, of course, how it really works, but like, to me, it would not be shocking if he has another personality, or if he had it when he was younger and later it disappeared, maybe, or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is a third one.
No, but like this now makes me question like a lot of things. Like we were sitting here trying to figure out, like, is there things that we don't know? Like nothing now comes to mind, but like maybe there's something that I just like can't think of. Because like we've lost time when we were with Elliot, but like it's always because of Mr. Robot. And I can't like, nothing comes to mind if there's something that we missed that wasn't necessarily Mr. Robot, but was someone else. But like we thought it was Mr. Robot, so we never like questioned it and like moved on, and like nothing is coming to mind to me specifically. Like I think we have, let's say, we know all the gaps that we had, right?
I can't remember if I ever thought that like we missed something, you know, that something was not explained.
What was the explanation for like Elliot in the car? He drove Tyrell's car, right, to that parking lot, and they said it was like 2 days that the car was there, right?
Yeah.
Like the parking lot attendant said that, and that it was still in the car. What happened? Do we know what happened those days? Maybe we didn't lose anything there.
Yeah,
I can't remember how it went.
I'm not sure if we missed something.
But like also the things that we might have missed, because like, you know, often in the show, let's say we go a few weeks later, you know, like I don't know if in those,
that's what
like now there was like less than 2 months in between Angela dying and us being here. I don't know.
No, that's what I want to say. Like, I don't know if we missed something that we know about. Like, to me, it would more be like we missed something that we don't know about.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna maybe find out something more. In my mind, we have constantly said that Elliot is not a reliable narrator. So, like, we could have missed through this show millions of times. Maybe there were even clues. That
maybe there were times where we thought like he was Elliot, but like he wasn't. I don't fucking
know. Or maybe there were times when they met, just like you said, there is 12 hours we don't know about, we talk about it, and then they explain something else, and we completely forgot about the first part that we maybe missed. Or maybe sometimes we just thought, oh, that was Mr. Robot.
Yeah. But like,
I don't know.
What we thought... Like the only thing that's coming to mind, because like I can't think of any one of the characters, let's say, that we have in this show. Like I don't think any of them is like Elliot. So like the only thing that comes to mind is us, like because Elliot always like speaks to us.
Yeah. And
we're like sort of there. I don't know if we're supposed to be the third one.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I don't know how that would work. Like, would they just like give us a physical body now
to
embody?
To me, it's either that or just we're gonna meet another personality that like is not connected, we have never seen and stuff like that. But to me, it could be that it is us, and maybe we're just gonna get
a human form.
Yeah, maybe we won't even get a human form. I honestly am not sure with what is gonna happened with all of this.
No, me neither. I'm so like, this really took me off guard. I mean, we mentioned like throughout the show, imagine there's another personality, or like what if this is not, but now that actually there is something else, I can't.
But yeah, like we said, he has talked to us millions of times through this show, and I just thought it could be only for like, you know, art.
Yeah.
You know, like it just
And,
done
like,
by
it-
that,
again,
and I
still it
loved
could be,
yeah, and
yeah.
I loved it like that, you know. But like we could just be his third personality, let's say, in this case. That we are just like not answering. He has been talking to us many times and we have never answered, and that person, like that third personality, has also never answered to him,
Yeah.
like just like an observer or something like that.
But like suddenly he is speaking to Vera, maybe perhaps doing something with Vera.
Maybe
What is
yeah,
that? Like, because
yeah.
like, what is the, let's say, what is the purpose of that? What is the purpose of that third one?
Yeah, I don't know. That's my biggest question, honestly, because I don't know what is gonna be the purpose of it.
What? That really
Like, what are they? What's gonna be the reason why that one would, let's say, help Vera or something like that?
Or just like even conceal Vera from Elliot, like,
Yeah.
you know, because with Mr. Robot, his type of, let's say, purpose or whatever was in a way protecting Elliot, shielding him or whatever.
I mean, we don't know if the third personality talked to Vera. We just know that Darlene told about Vera to the third personality.
I mean, we thought there for a second in the episode 308, I think, that kid, like Trenton's brother, at that point, like was like not real and was a part of Elliot's. It was like Elliot. And I don't know. I don't think it would be him.
Me neither.
But like, I don't think I necessarily suspected anyone else of being Elliot.
No, me neither.
So like again, it can only be.
I mean, I said that in the last episode we had a scene when they drugged him, and when we had Sam in the scene, the creator of the show, and he said goodbye, friend, and I thought like maybe that was him, but like that could have just been done because like it's Sam, you know.
Yeah.
And he could have just like said goodbye, friend, because like it is poetic, you know.
Yeah, I remember someone said, but we did Google Sam before because someone said that he is married to the actress that plays Fiona in Shameless, and
Makes sense
we
now.
Googled him. But I remember someone said like, Google him. You should know what he looks like we know
Yeah.
Vince and Peter and everyone. I think they were trying to subtly make us know like when he
recognize
appears.
him.
Look, I couldn't recognize my own fucking father if he's like walking down the streets from me. I'm blind to faces, really. So like I saw him, but like sure now I can see that it was him, but
Yeah.
otherwise I couldn't have recognized him to save my own life. But yeah, I mean I think that Goodbye Friend is just because he's the creator, you know, and like he started with Hello Friends, and like now he's like we're at the last season, so he's saying goodbye to us kind of.
Yeah.
So I just thought that was like for that purpose. I didn't think it was anything more to it, but again it might be like
No,
we
honestly,
can't know
that
anything.
before we found out that it's Sam,
Yeah.
and when he said goodbye, friend, at that point I thought, this is weird. Like, why is he saying that and stuff like that? And for a second, something like that did cross my mind, but the second I forgot about it. Like we were supposed to talk about it in the review. Like, why did he say goodbye, friend? But then we found out that it's Sam, and then it made sense why he would say goodbye, friend.
Yeah.
Because like it's a creator of the show.
Yeah.
I don't know, but interesting. I honestly can't wait. I'm hoping that we're gonna find out more. Imagine if the next episode we just like forget about that, like nobody mentions the third, and we are
There's
here
some,
like
there's some easy explanation. We're trying to
like we never mentioned it. It's just like for us to find out that he has more personality, which would make sense, you know.
I'm like trying to think of every single fucking person we had on the show interacting with Elliot. No, nothing works. I was trying to think like, did someone talk to that third personality from all of the characters that we had, and like we just never know. And I thought like perhaps maybe Tyrell, because like Tyrell is always like looking at Elliot with like some type of love, and you know. I was like, why? But I thought it was like his. I thought it was because of Mr. Robot more than Elliot. But like, what if it's like the third one and we just don't know? Because they were like,
Tyrell is talking to the third one with love.
No, but like he's always like looking at Elliot like he's in love with him and everything, like he is so enamored by him, and Elliot is like, what the fuck is happening? And we always thought like it was basically because of Mr. Robot's ideas and plans at that point, because Elliot was against it. But like, what if like at some point he was even speaking to that third one?
I mean, maybe.
I don't
Again,
know.
we
Now I have the
can
question,
miss
everyone's
millions
speaking
of
to
times, but like,
everyone.
I have a feeling with the Rel, it was explained. I never questioned why he would have all those feelings for Elliot. Like, to me, made sense.
Yeah.
So,
what did Arlene say when they were kids? She said something when we were kids and you were having one of your episodes. What are episodes?
But we also know, but like, I think it all started since he was a child. So, and we had a scene that like she said that that day when he jumped from the window.
Yeah.
That like he pushed her in the closet,
and he doesn't remember that.
But he completely changed personality, and he took the bat and started smashing things left and right. So like that's.
Could that third personality be the first one that developed? Let's say.
Oh, maybe.
Like if it like developed to protect him from that childhood trauma, maybe, even while his father was still alive.
But maybe. But then it's not us.
Because like the first, but like because the first time that he like that we saw Elliot when he was a child speak to someone was like when his father. In the movie theater, like we just saw this a couple of years back. Like when his father passed out and like, you know, soon after died, I think. He went to the movie theater, like nothing happened, and he said like shush to someone that wasn't there. Yeah. And like I don't know if that was like the first time that he was seeing someone, or if that was like someone that he has been seeing already and then he just told him shush.
Yeah.
And that it was someone that existed to protect him from also that childhood trauma that he completely forgot about, and thus forgot about that third person.
I don't know. I also mentioned again that could be nothing. I also mentioned the scene with mom in the that rounded room.
Okay.
That there is that and the child said, "Who are we waiting for? Elliot, Mr. Robot, or the other one?" Could that child also be the personality, let's say, from the childhood that he developed in the childhood? Like, it doesn't have to be. Throwing the other theory in the air.
I mean, at this point, like, let's throw everything and something has to stick. Like, something has to be close to the truth.
Because maybe when he was a child, he could develop another, like the first, for example.
I think we get screwed on the fact that I really don't understand how it works necessarily. So, like, I
mean, it doesn't work like this.
Because, like, when you think about it, I don't know. He could have forgotten, like, this, you know, when he pushed Darlene and, like, pushed Darlene into the closet and jumped himself. He could have just, like, forgotten that to protect himself because of the trauma. Could that be also, like, when that other personality, like, took over to protect himself as well? And that's why he doesn't know.
I mean, we won't know until we find out, honestly. All of that, like, it could be, to me...
But, like, see, what does Darlene mean when she says episodes?
When I would say when he becomes a different person.
Yes, but, like... She never clarified, like, did those episodes exist while their father was alive or after their father died?
Course, no.
Like, no one specified that.
But, like, if she said you became a different person, was that an episode? Like, does that count? I mean, we don't know.
I mean, like, I would say that would be, like, an episode.
Then his father was alive.
I mean, again, and like, we know his childhood home was abusive.
Yeah, and if it doesn't have to appear just after his father died, because like we said, we think that he was very much abusive during that childhood, that he was alive, while he was alive. So, which would mean that in the meantime, he would be able to develop this mental illness.
God, we literally won't know until they tell us. Because, like, we're throwing all these things around, and I'm like, sure, it could, but, like, I can't, like, it doesn't nothing fully comprehends in my mind. Like, I can tell you the skeleton about trauma that he experienced, and, like, God knows what formed because of all of that. Like, it goes back to that, but, like, for what purpose and who it is now, and how that other third person, I don't even know if that other personality was even doing anything. Maybe he was just an observer until Vera, but like, why would he do something because of Vera?
But we don't know what he did. We still don't know what he did. We just know that Darlene told him about Vera. They may be doing some plan every night, but they might not be doing anything.
Oh, literally, I can't.
Honestly, we just found out that, and we can't. We have to watch the next episode because we can't figure anything out. Honestly.
Yeah, we can't do anything with that. So like, let's.
We have really limited information about that.
Yeah, this is like maybe next episode we can find out something more. But like for this now, I really can't tell you more. So like we might as well move on to to other fucking subjects because a lot of things happened in this episode. I mean, there's just a lot of emotional things happening in this episode. I mean, their mother died, and they went to like gather her things, and I mean. It's such a tricky moment. Like, their mother died, but like she was also she was an abusive woman. Like, we have seen this, we know this, and like still I think the relationship that kids have with like their abusive parents, it's like it's very difficult. And like however much like they can say, you know, who cares? You're not supposed to feel anything for that woman who died because like she was fucking awful. Like, there's something that you feel. I can't explain it. I've never been in that type of a situation to like understand it, but I'm sure it's a very difficult thing to work through. And I think Darlene was having a very difficult, not a very difficult time, but I think she was like looking for some type of closure with her mother. Like she said, like, you know, maybe there's something in that safety deposit box that can tell us like why she was
such a bitch
the way that she was. You know, I think, you know, when you're a kid, when you're an adult, you try to understand why the person that's supposed to love you most in this world can treat you in such a way. I think she was trying to look for closure there, and like also she was trying to, I think both of them were, how they say that, like paralleling this to Angela's death, that they also haven't worked towards. So I think like everything here served as much as their mother was dead, like Angela was dead, and I think it was them grieving, let's say grieving for their mother, but like grieving both of them, or like at least trying to like
in different ways, but
work through it. I mean, I don't know how you do anything in that type of a situation. Like, Elliot is very much shut down. It didn't seem to me at all like he was thinking or feeling anything towards his mother dying. Like, it felt to me most like he was thinking about Angela, and like they're having a funeral for their mother, and like they can't hold a funeral for Angela because like there's no body to recover. Like, it didn't seem to me like Elliot was at all thinking about his mother, and like I think Darlene was in a way.
Yeah, I loved both of their reaction, in my opinion, to their mother during the show as well, because before that we have seen that, like, let's say Elliot has been visiting his mother, where Darlene has never, for years been in that place, you know.
I mean, we really know so very little about their mother. When you think about it,
we just know that she was abusive.
Yes, and like because of these little things that they put in this episode, like that safety deposit box. Like, I don't know if there is something, some more mystery there that we need to like uncover with her, because like I don't even know why she was in this place. I don't even know what this place is. Like, she was not that old to be put in a like old person's home. Like, she wasn't.
Unless
so I don't know what happened to her.
She couldn't live by herself.
Yeah, like
so
she had, but like does she have some also mental issue that they needed to have her hospitalized for? And like she was living in that, like, I don't know, it was like a mental institution. I don't know what it was. So like that's the thing, we don't even know that. I don't even know how she died now. Like, was there a sickness? Was there some, I don't know. So like that's all very confusing, and I don't know if it ties into the bigger story. I really don't know how everything ties in together, or even if it does tie in together.
Yeah, especially because we are in season 4.
Yeah,
I can't imagine now uncovering a big storyline with their mother at all. Honestly, I never thought we needed to see more of what she did to them, because I think the little we saw, and it was said millions of times how much she was abusive. It was enough to see that like Darlene never wants to go to see her again. But like Elliot was going. which is also interesting. You know, the fact that he was going to visit her, was that for him, or was he doing that for his mother in some way as well, because of where she ended up in, you know? Has he feeling guilt, some sort of guilt? Those are the things that we don't know. But I agree, in this episode, to me as well, it felt like Elliot was more shut down because of Angela. That he wasn't even able to try to process his mother's death. Where
Miss Robert was telling him, like, you need to work through this now, because like if you don't, it's gonna come back to bite you later on.
Where Darlene, in my opinion, is going, no matter how unhealthy is what she's doing with drugs and everything, she is going in some way, in my mind, a healthier route than Elliot, considering that she is in some way trying to deal with these emotions, where Elliot is just pushing them down. And also with her mom, not wanting to see her ever again, but now when she's dead, she wants any type of closure, any type of understanding. Why was she the way she was through their entire lives? And also with Angela as well, she wants closure. She would like some closure with that, I think, as well, that she can't have. And then in the scene with mom, they found what's the name? Walkman.
Yeah, that was. I thought that Walkman was gonna have something on. First we thought it was a camera, and like I thought it was the camera that Elliot was searching for when they were younger, and I was like, there it is. We are uncovering these couples. I don't know, because like I keep waiting for it. So like I thought it was a camera, but it was a Walkman, and there was something recorded. And I thought it was gonna be, because Arlene took it, and I thought it was gonna be something perhaps that's like on the Walkman that's like maybe gonna reveal something to us, but it was like but like it wasn't anything, let's say, plot related. It was just like a very emotional scene. First, like their mother has it. It says like Happy Mother's Day, and you know it wasn't even meant for her, and yet like she kept it. And you know, Elliot said like maybe she, you know, did want it to be for her, and I'm like, I'm sure that is the truth. I mean, I'm sure maybe at some point their mother could have, I don't even know if the word, I know nothing about the woman, so like I'm just making things up, but like maybe at some point like she wished that she could have been a better mother or something to them, and so like she kept that tape with her. I mean, you were the mother that you were. Like, you brought up two kids that they're forever gonna have to work through these issues because of you, you know, like. But
to me it would make sense that she that through time, while distancing herself from the situation, that she could have regretted her actions and the way she was. I mean, she can't change anything. She probably didn't even try to. Doesn't matter, honestly.
I mean, it doesn't matter because like the damage has been done.
Exactly.
Like, you should have been a better mother when you were. Like, some things are, for me, unforgivable. You know, like for Elliot and Darlene, having an abusive parent, like maybe it would be for them that like they could get some closure and that they could have they could move on with their life if they like know this about their mother. Like for me, from an outsider's perspective, I don't forgive abusive parents for things that they do to their kids, you know. But like for the kids, I think maybe for them to move on, it would be easier to like, in a way, find some explanation for it. I think that's what Darlene was searching for. Some explanation for the way, for how her mother was. Again, it's the most complicated relationship that you can like have, that like between parent and child, because like as a child you grow up with that person is your world, and so like it's very much mixed between like love and hatred that you feel, because like you still want that love, you still want that closeness with a parent who is like now abusive to you, you know. You like you also start connecting abuse with love, and that becomes very difficult when you're a grown-up as well, and then you search for those types of relationships. Like it fucks your whole entire life, the way you were brought up. So it's just a very, you know, it's a very complicated thing, but like that cassette tape was made for Mrs. Moss, like Angela's mother. Like it makes sense that because they were childhood friends, and it makes sense that like Angela's mom was like a mom to all of them because like they didn't have a mom.
Of course.
And they all made like this tape.
It was very.
I was very. Oh God, that was very sad.
Emotional. Yeah.
Yeah, because like you hear Angela's voice, and like you remember that they were like how close they were. Like they were each other's family. Yeah. And like they lost a family member. Like Angela was more important to them than their mother was.
Yeah.
It's like they're really trying to mourn that loss. I mean, like Darlene maybe is. Elliot is kind of shutting down.
But I was glad when he came there and listened to that as well with Darlene.
It felt like at least he is allowing himself a bit to.
I mean, I think he's doing it for Darlene.
Deal with it, yeah.
I think all he's doing it is for Darlene. I mean, I love that. I love that maybe it could help him as well.
Yeah.
But like in that moment, I think he wanted to go through that with her.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, again, Darlene always needs him. Mm-hmm. And like he is kind of he doesn't always know the best way to be there for her. And like he tries his best.
I mean, like especially in the last maybe 2 seasons in my mind.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that like he managed somehow to be there for her more than he was in the past. Let's say when they were children, I think I don't think he was there for her, or that he could have been there for her.
Yeah.
With the all that he was struggling with.
Yeah. I mean, he was like also there for her now at the end with like Susan. Like she told him, and like first of course he reacted like what the fuck did you do? And like she was very afraid of his reaction. Like she didn't want him to judge her because like, you know, the thing that she's killed a human, you know. Like was it an awful human? Yes. Do I feel sad that she's dead? I do not feel sad that she's dead, but like still you kill someone. Like it's a incredible stepping over the line. And like she did it, and so like she didn't want to say it to him because she was afraid. He was first shocked, but like then, you know, he kind of told her, I read what she's done, so like just give me all the information that you have on her, and like we'll move on from this, from the thing that has happened. And
then she decided that she wants to do that plan as well. Especially because she figured out that like the reason why he's doing that plan is to protect her as well. So like that there was no question if she should or not. Even though it was life and death, but like he's doing it. No, like he knows it's a suicide mission. Like he doesn't care if it's a suicide mission. Like if he ends up dead, for him it's like he ends up dead. I mean, like, especially because in his eyes both him and Darlene could end up dead. This way it's only him, maybe, potentially, and maybe he can save them both. So and then she decided to go with that plan to help him, and that's the plan of Philip and him, who are working together. We found it out.
I love Philip. Philip's in my top 5. What a great character.
Would you ever expect that to have to say in one of the first scenes that you have seen?
Well, no. Afterwards, sure. Like, you know, the second that his and White Rose's scene, I mean, the minister?
The minister.
As soon as, like, his and minister's scene started, like, I felt it. Like, I felt it because White Rose is the pinnacle of evil. And, like, I'm not saying Philip is not evil. Like, I don't think he's a good person necessarily. I don't think anyone that belongs to the Deus Group is a good person. But, you know, better the devil you know. And I like Philip. I like Philip's motivation now. Let's bring them the fuck down. Do it for your daughter.
I completely agree.
I love this.
I always enjoyed his scenes. Let's say, especially with
like he always has so many good lines.
And I always loved it. Like he made Minister mad.
Look, we saw.
I love that he was managed to
like land
give
some
punches.
Punch. Like he went to the minister at that point. And he said to him, like, he played that perfectly. He said, like, I'm gonna step down as CEO. Like, I am owed at least that, whatever. And then the minister said that for him to do that, he has to bring everyone from the Deus Group in a room together. Philip played that beautifully. Fucking beautifully. Yeah. And like he even made White Rose's vein pop.
And then minister had to push the Christmas tree down.
See, how do I not love someone who can do that to White Rose?
I'm rooting for him so much.
So much. I love this team up. Like, he might end up dead. He probably will end up dead.
Yes.
But is there a better reason to die for? Yes. No. He said, like, the second that he started working with White Rose, he's a dead man walking.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time. And, like, you did say at one point that you're gonna bring him down with you.
Yeah. Exactly. So...
let's do it.
What a way to die.
I mean,
I would not be mad.
I really don't know what's gonna happen now, because like I thought they were gonna go only after White Rose, but we saw that sequence in the beginning, which was so good, which like spoke about the history, which everything is like very much true, and like very much everything that happened there. Mr. Robot, no, it was Philip, like was speaking how White Rose influenced everything, and like how she was kind of, let's say, in the shadows until everyone at some point realized that they are working for her, not with her, basically. And the thing that like still is a mystery to me is that like that she is doing all this for her little pet project that we're still not even sure what it is. But like even the beginning of the internet, it was basically didn't he say that it was like the test, like a test to see how you can control people? Because like they are giving you everything, like pictures, social security numbers, bank accounts, like fucking everything. And that was like a test for her project. What the fuck are you doing? Like literally, I don't understand. Like it's something to do with, I don't understand how, like again, controlling society in a way, but I don't understand how. Like White Rose is always very punctual and weird about time. It's like something that I can't comprehend.
When she dies, somebody has to mention something about time. You're like losing time.
Oh, look at us, cutting your time short.
Something
so sorry, White Rose, need to go. Oh, you're bleeding out? Oh, well. You have like
time,
5 minutes to live.
No more time.
Time's up, White Rose.
Somebody has to
Philip.
say... somebody...
Philip,
that'd be
you
so
get
good,
that. Like, sure, are there other characters that should get more of a punch for White Rose?
Actually,
sure.
I can only see Philip saying something like that. Who is else gonna say something like that? Like,
no one.
Dom,
Philip,
no.
I can see that.
Honestly, Philip, and then maybe he could bleed out as well. You know?
Yeah, both of them.
For all I care.
Both of them on the
ground.
Our
time is going...
That would be such a good way to go.
I would love that.
That would be such a good way to go. No, we really don't know what even is happening there. Yeah. We really we have to find out. The things that we don't know.
And the things we have to find out. Okay, guys.
We don't have time.
We don't have time. This is too much. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.